crack. I don't fuck with crack, but boy, we used to be at events. I just disappear. We'll walk in 10 deep, and 20 minutes they don't know where the fuck I'm at. Yeah. I'm just gone. I didn't drive or nothing. What the fuck?
Come back with drinks. Ain't got no money. Come back with drinks. Like, where the fuck the drinks?
Drinks and a smile, cause I done ducked off with somebody and got hooked up. That's how you got to move.
So Drake has decided to come back at Kendrick Lamar. He says we are in quarter 2, and that it's not over.
This is some shit that you do when you lost the fight and now you want to come back. you can't lose the fight, go home and rest and do some push-ups and come back out 2 weeks later like, nigga, let's fight. Like, it's over. The fight's done.
And did some push-ups. You did some push-ups at home for them 2 weeks.
The fight is done, bro. Listen, now HBCU season is here. I done heard Name Like Us like 10 times. Different schools.
Norfolk State and the FAMU came out too.
No, bro. Dog. They playing that shit at fucking gymnastics event. Like all kind of shit. Like I'm like, Drake, I told you what to do, my boy. You should have made you something for the ladies. Start singing a little bit. Do some fucking British rap or some shit. You know, whatever. I'm saying like do some shit and just leave that Kendrick Lamar shit alone. You are the bigger artist, bro. But he's vindictive. I get that. He feel like he lost. Mm-hmm. So he got to come back. Don't just let it go. Because it can only get worse. Go back and finish up Pusha. You ain't even finished up Pusha. But this fucking They're Not Like Us blew up so much. White people know that. The PTA know that. Like, They're Not Like Us is so big. Like, his core audience know it too. I'm talking about like little white girls and white boys in the suburbs. Like, it's too big. So now he feel like he gotta come back. You don't. Your wallets is good. You can have any woman you want in this world. Like, you are a bona fide superstar. Michael Jackson didn't make no diss records about Prince, bro. Let it go. I wouldn't beef with nobody if I was Drake at this point. I would let them niggas say what they gonna say and not even acknowledge them. You are at the level you don't even have to acknowledge people. Stop giving these niggas power. Now I got to talk like I like you for real. You're giving niggas who don't deserve power. Now Kendrick Lamar did deserve it. You should have fucking snuck his ass and knocked him out when you had the chance. You had a chance. But then y'all was like, he can't make no hit. He can't make nothing that nobody gonna sing to. He make these boring ass records and then he hit you with a hit. And the shit was huge. Let it go.
Alright, Dosia. As our Drake
only like West Coast rap I've been listening to is Vince Staples and like Nipsey. I ain't ever really been a heavy Kendrick fan. You know what I'm saying? I think Rich Spirit might have been one of the most played records I had from Kendrick. You know, it's rich nigga broke from. But like again, man, I like the new shit he dropped. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean,
the new Drake.
That new Drake, the new little tracks he was dropping. I don't know if it was aimed at Kendrick, but I mean, shit. I mean, nigga talking this shit. That's what you gotta do. So,
do you think he can come back from this, Drake? No,
I don't.
Drake ended the beef.
I don't think
it was over.
I don't. Me personally, Me personally, I don't think that it could have been. What word saying? I don't think as far as when you talk about winning or losing. Like, I really don't think that Drake took a huge L. Like, when you talk about Not Like Us, yes, that motherfucker went ginormous, global. Like, it went crazy. And then Kendrick went back into his wherever the fuck he went. You feel what I'm saying? Obviously, we talked over and over about where this shit came from, where it stemmed from, how it got portrayed. It's like, I'm like, nigga, if you go say his name, say his name. And that same rule applies to Drizzy. You feel me? If you go say his name, say his name. You feel what I'm saying? Like, why even test on it? But like these new tracks he dropped, I fuck with it. Does everybody? I have no idea. But I mean, again, bro, like people talking about, he the king of the world. I'm like, when did he become king? When he ain't better than Nipsey. That's all I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? Wait. That's just my opinion. But again, everybody
crowned him, though.
He's the West Coast crowned. The West Coast crowned him as king of the West Coast.
So he's not better than Nipsey. He's not. That's just my opinion. I don't think Kendrick Lamar is better than Nipsey. But that's just me.
Nipsey was alive when the West Coast crown
was given to him.
Right.
Snoop did it.
They had a big event.
He's not better than Nipsey. I'm just saying.
But,
he's not.
But the West,
no, nigga,
the
he's
West
not.
Coast,
But he's not better. If
West,
you look at the catalog, if you look at the what they talk about, the reality of real shit they talk about, like nah. Bro, I think Nipsey's a better artist.
Doesn't even have a large enough catalog to compare him to Kendrick,
and that says a lot. That says a lot to me, anyway. But again, you go who you go with. You feel me?
This a clip.
That's cool. Make it what you want.
This is a crazy clip.
All right, I know. Here. I'll give you. We doing let's do a clip. Yeah, I think that Nipsey is better than Kendrick. I don't fuck with Kendrick Lamar like that. So these two motherfuckers do, and that's cool. I'm glad they do that. So if you need to make this go viral, then do that. I'm still gonna bump my Drake. I still think he vibes better than any Kendrick Lamar record you go pull to me, and you go pull this. Oh well, you know he's a conscious rapper. But yet, he still never. Well, I guess y'all say he did, but like I'm not for the support no man. Like you know what I'm saying out here. What? How long is the fiance? How long has it been? 12. We don't know. And then also other shit behind it, like different claims of different shit that you never answer to. You know what I'm saying? I just don't rock like that. So again, you can rock with who you want to rock with. Me myself, yeah, I think Drizzy's the bigger artist. I think we both understand that. But
I think Drizzy's the bigger artist.
But as far as like catalog, I'm probably gonna rock some Nipsey or some Vince Staples before you hear me rock some Kendrick Lamar. That's just me. But you know, to each his own. But you know, make it go viral. It's all good.
Hey man. One of those guys has a Nobel Peace Prize, and one of those guys has a Grammy, and one of them had to straight up Snoop and all the West Coast niggas literally said that you, because the question was who crowned him king of the West Coast, and it's like the West Coast, like the West Coast.
So Snoop's the speaker for the West Coast because
it wasn't just Snoop.
It was Snoop. It was Quick, and who else was he? Dre was there. So when you look at these are different. Dre was there.
People said different things. Though.
So
but then they also had
then also when Ice Cube, if you look up Ice Cube's quotes on Drake, he was like, I mean, I'd probably think that, you know what I'm saying, Drake be the better artist. So he didn't speak on Kendrick Lamar getting that crown. So does that make him not a speaker for the West Coast? Somebody who was from NWA, who was also with Drake, and motherfucking Easy,
saying that Drake's the bigger artist does not mean that Kendrick. Those are two, because Drake's not king of the West Coast. He's not from the West Coast. So saying that somebody from somewhere else is a bigger artist can be true. Two things can be true, Dosia.
But then also, but then also,
Q say
he
wasn't king of the West Coast.
But then you shit on me. But then you shit on me saying that I would rather listen to a Nipsey album versus a Kendrick Lamar album.
No, I did shit on you for that. You said that one was a better artist.
I did say he's a better artist,
but no accolade would prove that.
What accolade do you need other than a person choosing to listen to one music versus the other?
Your opinion.
You're going off of accolades of given to other people. If I'm in my fucking whip and I'm choosing to listen to fucking Nipsey Hussle or Vince Staples versus a Kendrick Lamar album,
you have to give me a chance to reply.
Go ahead then.
You didn't say I think Nipsey Hussle is a better artist to me. You said Nipsey Hussle.
How is he the king?
You did.
Yeah. How is he the king?
And then,
how is he the king?
So then we said
he ain't better than Nipsey. He not.
To who?
He not. To me. Fuck it. So to me, he not.
So that's your opinion. You can have an opinion.
He not.
But if I work in a field and I win the top awards in my field, that's recognition, and that means something. If I work in a field.
Man,
I'm talking doctor, lawyer. No.
I'm not fucking rapping that shit. So let him have that. Hey, put that shit on here for that viral quote. Let him have that. I'm not gonna go back and forth. I don't think that
you are going back and forth.
I'm not. I don't think
you're just talking.
I don't think
you have to let the other person talk for you. Back.
You can have it. I'm not fucking with doubt like that. So it don't fucking matter to me.
Still talking if I can have it.
Okay, go ahead. I'll be quiet.
In anything, an opinion can be valid. I don't like Nas. I have never said that Nas is trash and can't rap. I say I personally don't like Nas. This is the difference. I don't like Nas. That's me personally.
You personally. Yeah.
Last week I said I can understand why people would put LL in their top 10. Not my top 10, but I can understand why people. I can separate my dislike of something from like facts. Nas is a great artist who has made good music in every decade to somebody. Do I listen to Nas? No. That doesn't mean he's not a great artist. He's just saying for me. I would never say out my mouth this because I understand my opinion does not have to be rooted in facts. That's just my opinion. To say who crowned him and then we're like, well, these people crowned him, ambassadors of the West Coast. To say Cube never said that Kendrick wasn't king of the West Coast. He just said that he thought Drake was the big artist, which everyone would agree. One nigga is a global superstar. The other nigga is king of the West Coast. Global, bigger than the West Coast. I love to death 3 6 Mafia. But they were not bigger fucking artists than Outkast. No. Like, would I listen to 3 6 before Outkast? Yes. Does that mean Outkast isn't good? Absolutely not. That's the reality of this. You don't like Kendrick.
That's cool.
That's fine. But you make a statement like that with so much passion when it's just categorically, again, I don't like Nas. That does not mean Nas ain't a good rapper. And I'm a Nas hater. I have been a Nas hater for decades. And even I won't do that. And that is just my point. You can believe in your mind that Nipsey Hussle has a bigger catalog than Kendrick. And that's more power to you. I don't even know. Nipsey got what? 2 albums? 3?
No. Nipsey has much more. I think he has like 7, 8 albums.
No, he's got one commercial album and a whole bunch of mixtapes.
He turned them into albums because he was trying to get his masters. That's why he ain't signed to Rick Ross in it when he was like trying to come. Anyways, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. It don't matter. Go ahead.
Okay. And I will leave it at that. Opinions are subjective. We all have them. If I worked in the field, I don't know, a doctor, and I was given an award because I did some fantastical shit, the nigga who worked at Cardinal Glendon can't say shit to me because I've done some transformational shit. That doesn't mean he's not a good doctor either. Mm-hmm. That just means he can't, because that's the doctor that saved your daughter. You can't be like, but this doctor better. I saved 28,000 people. He saved you. Of course you don't like this nigga.
Which makes sense.
But if I would have been in the town and it was me or him, the hospital would have asked me to do that shit. I just ain't here because I'm everywhere. And that would be the best synopsis I could put on that.
All right. Our last question, listener reached out from the last episode about our top 10 artists or who we didn't think was our neighbor. Asked, why is the game being hated on so hard? By
the game haters.
Step back up to the mic.
Game's a great rapper. I'm gonna say that first. He got a song with Drake that I listened to the other day.
The 100?
Yep, love that fucking song. I said it before.
100 is the shit.
It come on all the time. It's a part of my cool down mix when I'm at the gym. It's a part of the cool down mix. Cause just cause you don't like a person don't mean they ain't got some shit that you can that resonate with you. Game also is corny in real life. And I think that impacts why I don't really rock with him. And I can understand somebody being like, you know what? I just don't really like Kendrick Lamar. Because he corny to me. But I also would be like, but can he rap? And do the nigga got a message? So Game can talk about some shit. Drillmatic, as y'all said earlier.
Drillmatic.
Yeah, Drillmatic was
good fucking album. Is Game in my rotation? Probably not. But if a Game song come on, I'll listen to it before I listen to Nas.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. Because Game be on some street shit. Even if it's fabricated. Even if he making some shit up. Even if he making some shit up. Nas be on some shit sometimes I just don't want to listen to. He and I'm putting some furniture together music like LL. I'm doing some nice easy listening music.
All right, what about you, Dosia? What about the game for you? Why? Because you said the same thing. So
so Drillmatic was a good album. I don't know. I just think that with Game sometimes it's wrapped up in trying to make a diss. Like for example, like reaching to be relevant, right? So this whole thing that he did a diss track to Rick Ross, and I was just like, it sounded good, but it was like, why? Like, what's the reason behind it? And then there's like other moments where like he does this, like, I'm gonna diss this person. It's just like, for what though? And then also like from a just business standpoint, he might be careful about how he's dropping music because he got this whole this whole like thing going on with what's her name, the
lawsuit
Priscilla,
Rain,
yeah, like where she literally like owns like I think the majority of his catalog, of his income, whatever the case is.
She hasn't paid him for a lawsuit.
All because of ego. Like he ain't show up to a
No, he was messing with like trying to like.
But no, but it was something. But they was like if you show up to the if he shows up to the what the fuck is it, to the court for whatever reason, then we can work out a settlement, whatever. But since he didn't show up, the judge was like, oh, okay, we go ahead and
you trying to play with me?
Yeah, we go stamp this, and now your ego done cost you damn near whatever the rest of your income is. I mean, I don't know how you making money now. They ain't gonna do with me, but like that one thing, it's just like, yeah, bro, your ego go cost you. But I've never like saying Game can't rap. It's just like
he was there.
It's some. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. It was there. It was like. I'm gonna
say this. He would have been king if whatever he didn't he mess it up.
I don't know what he did though.
I don't either.
I don't know what he did though, but it was something. It was just he rapped with all the greats. He rapped with all the greats, the 50s, the Hoes. Well, I don't know if he did a song Hove.
No,
but
he was dissing Hove though too.
When he was on that, when he was on the,
What's Our Story?
Yeah, that's our story.
What he said, I don't wear button ups and Maybachs.
Yeah,
and then he tried to say, no, I was talking about Ja Rule, and I'm like, but Ja Rule don't wear button ups.
Yeah, something just didn't. I don't know. It didn't click right with Buddy. So like I don't know, but again, Drillmatic was a dope album.
He was next. He was gonna be king.
But I think he's coming out with a documentary 3. We'll see how that goes. But again, bro, like you owe your money to.
I feel bad that he got kind of erased, like they do all.